They've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. William Golston in on the stop. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On second down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Seen. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one. competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. He's got Higbee complete right side. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 13 yards. First down, Washington. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's more. Touchdown, Washington. Rondale Moore, 26 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And now Washington going to go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Giants at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Jamison Williams, 57 yards. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. first down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert on first down now. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
But to throw again is Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Steps away. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, Lawrence. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Herbert. And that's complete to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. And now an audible here into something else. Herbert now. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out
with
to be
both of these offenses having their way,
points.
it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working pretty well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's complete to Williams. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary.
It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
From midfield now, Lawrence going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 50 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Commanders 36.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Devon A-Chain, 83 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And it's 3rd down.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Trying to lay one up deep. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, a run by H.A.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running left, Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson.
From 17 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Commanders 43.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking, there he goes, left side.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Devon Achane
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Washington first down.
On first down, Lawrence.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Taylor will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Now Shudak for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 13.
The score, Giants 63, Commanders 50.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 47 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Herbert on first down now.
They set up the screen to A-Chain.
Touchdown, Giants!
Devon A-Chain
from 10 yards out.
And the Giants are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter.
Just keep it.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Herbert following the turnover. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back across
across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you shake your hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Herbert throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's to the 15. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Devon A-Chain, 57 yards. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with now 2 4th quarter touchdowns.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
76. Commanders 64.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going deep for Brown.
And got his man complete. Touchdown Giants.
A.J. Brown, 43 yards. And the Giants tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this one's caught.
And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Now Lawrence.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. A gain of 32 that time.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each